good afternoon. Today we will discuss about English material. It talks about passive voice, and let me introduce myself first. My name is Regina and I have a student here. Let me introduce her. Come here, please. So, she's my student. Her name is Jessica, and today we will discuss about passive voice together. So let's start the discussion today. So we will talk about passive voice, and the first point that I will discuss with you is how to change passive form from simple present. So first, there is I will make one example of the sentence. Here I wrote, people speak English here. It is in simple present tense form, and I will tell you about the pattern. If the active voice is simple present, it will be changed into verb 3. So in the passive forms, we always use verb 3 as the verb. And we only change the to be into is, am, or are. So if the active sentence is people speak English here, so the passive voice is English is spoken here. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. If you understand the first example, we will go to another example of passive forms. So now we will change the active form from simple present continuous tense into the passive form. So here is the example. The nurse is patting the baby. The pattern form for simple present continuous tense is, am, are plus verb in. So the passive form for the simple present continuous tense is we only add being between to be and verb, and then we will change the verb into verb 3.
Okay.
So if the active form is the nurse is patting the baby, the passive voice will be the baby is being pat.
Yes. Okay.
Can we continue the material?
Yes. Of course.
Okay. So the next material is about simple past tense. Simple past tense. So we will change the active voice from simple past tense into the passive voice version.
Okay.
So the example is Jane invited me to the party. This is the active voice, the active form of the simple past tense. We only change the verb into verb 3, and then before that we have to add was or word for the adverb.
Okay.
Okay, so if the active form is Jane invited me to the party, so the passive form the passive form is I was invited to the party.
Okay.
Can you get it?
Yes.
And then we will change from the simple past continuous tense. So the example is I felt as if someone was watching me. This is the active form, and we only change the verb into verb 3, and then we add being between adverb and the verb. So if the active form is I felt as if someone was watching me. So the passive voice is I felt as if I was being watched.
Okay.
I forget about this. So this is the subject one. This is the object. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I felt as if someone was watching me is watching me. So I will be the subject and someone will be the object. But in the passive voice, I would be the object and someone will be the adverb. So you can make this, you don't have to write someone in the passive voice. So if you want to add someone, so the passive form will be I felt as if I was being watched by someone.
Okay, I
But
see.
by blah 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 is not important in passive voice.
Okay.
It just for make the statement of the sentence real. Okay?
Okay.
So I will go to the next form. It is from so I will go to the past perfect form. This is the example. I have told Mary about the schedule. So the pattern of the active form from past perfect is has or have plus verb 3. We don't need to change the verb because
It's already verb 3.
yes, you know it. We only add been between has or have and the verb 3.
Okay.
So if the active form is I have told Mary about the schedule, so the passive voice will be Mary has been told about the schedule. Can you get it?
Yes.
Okay. And then the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is a little bit same with past present perfect tense, but we only change the had, the has or have into had.
Okay.
So if the example is I knew why people had chosen me, and the passive voice will be I knew why I had been chosen. We only change the has or have into had for the past perfect. And then if the future tense, simple future tense, the form is will or can or should or could or many more plus verb 1. So the example is somebody will tell you when the time comes. And the pattern from the passive voice will be will plus can plus should plus could or and many more plus be plus verb 3. You have to change it into verb 3.
Okay.
So if the example is somebody will tell you when the time comes, so the passive voice will be you will be told when the time comes.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Next.
If future tense in if future past future perfect. So the next part is future tense with pattern is am are plus going to. If the pattern is or am or are plus going to plus verb 1, it will be changed into passive in the form is or am or are plus going to plus be plus verb 3.
Okay.
So if the example of the active voice is the teacher is going to punish Budi next week, the passive voice will be Budi is going to be punished next week.
Okay, I see.
Do you understand all the materials?
Yes.
If you have understand the materials, I will going to give you an exercise in order to make you more understand about the material. So I want you to do this exercise from number 2 until number 13, and if you don't understand about the question, you can ask me. So I'll give you the time for doing the assessment.
Can I ask this?
Yes.
How to change about this number 4?
Number 4. It rains a lot during the monsoon season. Ah, I see. So the sentence is about a statement, a stative statement. So if the sentence is about a stative statements, it cannot be changed. So it cannot be changed into passive voice.
So we don't have to change this?
Yes, you don't have to change because you can.
Okay.
Just go to the next number.
Okay, thank you.
So she has already finished her exercise, and she has already understand about the material. So we will end our discussion about passive voice. Bye.
Bye.